Morning, Rick Fleming here at H2O for Life Wellness Center. Wanted to make a quick video just talking about our water just a little bit with everybody. We've had a lot of new members come in here recently. Just wanted to kind of put out a quick video, just kind of recap some of the things we went over. So we talk about our water when people come in. We talk about how it's got three main properties. We have high pH, which is one. Second is it has active hydrogen, which is also known as the best antioxidant known to man. And we also have water that's electrolyzed reduced water. So this water is broken down into tinier molecules through the process of electrolysis through the machine, where the machine shocks the water. So talking about the first, when we talk about pH and how important pH is, our bodies, like over a period of years, our pH starts to go down. As we all know, pH in our bodies, if it's low, disease thrives in that environment. So we talk a lot about how our water is very radical, being a 9.5 pH that people drink on a regular basis. A lot of you understand this that are watching this probably. So we talk a lot about our pH, with people, because this is something where, if your pH even goes up a half a point, a lot of our people, first thing they start seeing is their skin starts looking different, their face looks different, their elbows. Their elbows and the backs of your heels are two obvious places where you'll have issues with dry skin, chafing, that type of thing. So getting that pH up is super important, and that's something that this water does. The machine itself actually electrolyzes water, but it also manipulates pH. So pH goes from 2.5 up to 11.5. Won't talk about all the different waters now, we're just talking about the drinking water. So second thing, we talked about pH first. So obviously the high pH is radical. So it's going to take people's pH that's like 5.5, 6.0. It's going to bring them up to a homeostasis, which is about a 7.1, 7.15, right around in there. That's about where you want to be. So this is very important to get up to that point. So second thing is the active hydrogen. So we see like a cloud in our water. Like, I know I've put up a lot of videos about it before. We see a cloud in our water when the machine shocks the water. So when that happens, there's actually like a gas that releases in the water, an active hydrogen gas. That's the active hydrogen and the antioxidants are in the water. So that itself is super therapeutic, but it only lasts like an hour or two in there. So you're getting one of two so far if you're getting bags of water from us. Unless you have a machine where you're drinking this water fresh every day from your counter, you'll get that active hydrogen. So the reason we have cups, tons of cups we go through. I go to Costco like every other week. I'm getting like 500 cups because all of our members that come in here, they're drinking like the water as much as they can to try to get that active hydrogen and get all three properties of the water as if they had a machine on their own counter. So they're drinking it while they're here. So the last thing is the clusters are smaller. So we used to call them microclusters. Don't call them that as much anymore. We talk more about just how the molecules are separated. So if you think of a chain link fence, you take a handful of, I don't know, baseballs and try to throw it through a chain link fence, they're not going to go through. But if you take a handful of BBs and throw them through a chain link fence, they're going to go right through. And that's exactly like the baseballs are large water. Most of what we drink, the molecules are too large. They're between 15 and 22 molecules. We've got an aquaporin on our cells. Laura talks about this all the time, but that aquaporin can actually only handle between 5 and 7 molecules. So think about it. If you're drinking something that's 15 to 22 molecules, when your cells can only accept 5 to 7 molecules, you're not getting proper hydration. So some people will talk about how they drink a lot of water every day. They'll drink half a gallon of water a day, and they are noticing that their urine is clear. Well, that's why, because the molecules are too large, they're not getting proper hydration. With our water, because the water is going through a process when it goes through the machine, it's shocking the water, it breaks those molecules down smaller so they can actually get into your cells and hydrate you. And that's the magic of our water. That stays in the water for 3 days, 72 hours. So usually within the first day that starts dropping, second day even more, third day even more. So most people that are drinking this water, they're coming into us. We've got roughly around 2,000 people coming in a month right now that are coming in to get water, which is phenomenal. They're all coming in 2-3 times a week, and we are so happy to have all them in here, and a lot of them are getting benefits within that 3 days. But keep in mind, if you have this machine sitting on your counter, you're going to be able to get those benefits the way that most of our people that have bought machines have gotten. So that in 5 minutes is in a nutshell about how our water works. So we we're very excited about what we've done here. You can see we've got a lot of members here behind me, and that have come in. Some of them have bought machines. Some of them are still with us. But we appreciate every single one of them, and we are always here to answer any questions you guys have. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye bye.